Oh, me hearties, a very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue, and we are, of course, live on the big one, Scottie McClue's Top Top Show. Top Show. Try saying that with a refreshment. I'd say to you, welcome, welcome, welcome. Saturday night, nothing gets past me. The world's top talk show with me, Scottie McClue. Hashtag FloatI, the first lord of the internet. It doesn't get much better than this. I say to you, imagine your own talk show live on YouTube and TikTok just for you saying dinky-doo. How amazing is that? Hiya, says a cruise. Some comments in the live have been filtered. Isn't that beautiful? Right away, the wee trolls booted down the Swanee for cheeking up. There we are. Isn't that wonderful? We love it. Good evening, sir, says JD. Good evening, JD. Lovely to have you with us on the YouTube channel there. And dinky-doo Ed has joined us. How lovely. Hello, says Millie. Hello, Millie. Guys, tell us where you're watching from when you come on. It makes it so much more interesting. What a wonderful, wonderful week we have had on Scottie McClue. So there you are. I say to you, hello, everybody. Evening, Scottie. Life, love, long, love, life, live. I like that from Clyde Bank. From Kilmarnock as well. Who was that from Kilmarnock? Let's just see. They're coming in thick and fast. Ron is in Kilmarnock with everyone saying dinky-doo. Yeah, absolutely, Gop Station. Have you been to Elgin? Oh, yes. I know Elgin very, very well. Wonderful car park and a wee walk into the Toon. And you can see Dr. Gray's from the Toon. Isn't that wonderful? Can you say hi to Abad? Of course I can. Absolutely no problem at all. Glad to be here, Scottie, says Rick. Absolutely, Rick Grimes. Lovely to have you with us. Susan says, good evening, Scottie. Good evening, Susan. How lovely to have you with us. As soon as you come on, guys, pop down and do the thumbs up, even if you are a regular. Get the thumbs up in there so we know that you are watching. So there you go. That's what I say to you. Is that not just amazing? Everybody coming and joining us. Gleska. Millie's in Gleska. Evening, mate, from Yorkshire, says Aidan. Aidan. That's the way. That's it, eh? Fantastic. From Yorkshire, we love that. We're glad to have you here, Rick. That's fantastic, I say. There we are. Now, there's Erin in Glasgow as well. How amazing is that? So there we go. We'll just get rid of this guy here. He doesn't get it at all. So he's gone. Fantastic, I say to you. The Outer Hebrides from Uist. Uistchuk. Cameraha umaha hachama falchi. Kida mili falchi don TikTok agus YouTube from Uist there. The SNP's over, Scottie. I don't think the SNP will ever be over unless they get supplanted by a much more powerful party. I mean, we've been voting them in now for 12 years. So I don't think there's any reason for it to be over. There you go. Of course, they've had one or two problems, but remember, the press will flag that up because it's not in the interests of anybody outside Scotland to have Scotland as an independent country, apart from all the other countries. So it's not in the interest of England or Wales, to have Scotland as an independent country. So you're going to get a bad press if you can do. I will just say that, not that I am of any political persuasion. I am apolitical. That's why I've been so successful for so many years, 40 years. Hello from Woodsbury, Scottie. Philip, lovely to have you with us from Woodsbury. Now tell me, I'm not sure about Woodsbury. You need to help me out here and tell me exactly where I would recognize that as being near, and then I will tell you if I know. Hi, Scottie. It's David Dinky-Doo, David McCafferty. Lovely to have you with us, and a big, big dinky-doo. Beam me up, Scottie, says the voice of reason. I'm surrounded by single mothers and incompetent women drivers. Voice of reason. You need to get your own independence there. Hi, Susan, says David Dinky-Doo. Love your hat, old boy. Do you know what I found out about this hat just before we went live streaming on air? Well, you ready? What about that? Do we prefer that? I didn't even know it did that. Do you know the advent of the refrigerator? Well, no, I know about the larder, but do tell us, was it in the 1890s or something like that? Or did Leonardo da Vinci invent it? I mean, he was a remarkable man. He had plans, drawings for the helicopter. Remember the time you had a career, Scotty? John, I still have, so it's very easy to do. My career is going from strength to strength. Absolutely fantastic. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's not all in broadcasting those days, though. I do other things as well, but my goodness, have I been lucky in my career. So remembering it doesn't take any effort at all. There we are. The last big career move I made was probably yesterday. All right. There we go. Woodbury's in America, Scotty. You should visit one day. I'm the governor. Philip. That's wonderful. I was trying to rack my brains for the south of England. What bit are you in then, Philip? Tell me a little more, and a very, very warm welcome to Scottie McClue, hashtag FloatI, the first lord of the internet, to a governor from America. Is that not beautiful? Your cap change is very Benny Hill. What do you think? Is that? Well, I'll leave it for a minute to people see if they can get used to it. So there we are. Tell me this, though. I will ask you, John, have you had a career or have you always just signed on? Rangers or Celtics, says Musson. Musson, I would go and see them both play and then just make your mind up. Guys, can everybody get following, please, on the TikTok or whatever we've got here? Where's your partner, Scotty? I think she's downstairs. Hang on a minute. Darling! Hello? Yeah. No, I'm live. No, I'm still live. Hang on. John Faulty, I don't know if it's Faulty Towers, wants to know how you are. No, I can't actually tell him that, darling. So there we are. Right. I can't repeat what she's just said, John, but she's downstairs is the answer. Fantastic. Hi from Peebles, DINKY-DOO. Opinions on the immigration situation in England. Well, somebody was telling us the other day that the government are actually recruiting most of the immigrants to come in, under the guise of what do you call it, illegality and things like that. But that's why there's such a good deal on the go, because they're wanting to increase the population. So there you have it. Hello, rare Chinas, says the wonderful Murray O'Donnell. Murray, what a privilege to have you with us. And again, I thank you so much for your kindness and your generosity. This man's amazing. Murray O'Donnell has given fortunes to Scottie McClue on the live show and actually got us little bits of equipment and bits of advertising. Thank you, Murray. We salute you, sir. Fantastic stuff. I don't know about Benny Hill. I'm thinking Captain Birdseye. Yeah, but we need to keep it. I don't know how you keep the cap up like that. Captain Birdseye. It's a bit para-handy from the side as well. Hi, Scotty and everyone. I just got soaked to the gunnels. Amy, you would have it. Just came on really heavy there. Guys, Scottie McClue is always free at the point of delivery, but we have set a small goal for red roses there. So it's 500 red roses over the course of the hour. If we make it, we make it. If we don't, we don't. So if anybody's feeling flush and can spare a red rose, stick it in there. Hi, Scotty and everyone. Absolutely. More steam McPhail. Yes, indeed. Well, a seagull has just overtaken us. Yes, well, they fly fast. That bird's paddling. The wonderful Walter Carmurray, who I had the privilege and pleasure of working with. What a professional. Scotty, can you please say happy birthday to my friend Ethan? It would mean the world to him. Daniel, of course I can. Jaylan has just given me red roses. I thank you, Jaylan. Hi from Peebles. Do you know, I've always loved Peebles Click. I used to go down and stay at the Hydro. Yes, and I would walk into the Toon in the morning. And I can remember a little shop, it was brown coloured, and it sold parts for cigarette lighters in the days when I smoked. You could replace the parts on your cigarette lighter. It was fantastic. Okay, Captain Birds. Thank you very much, Davey. So what do we got here? Magic Radio at 10 p.m. Aiden. Was that not a fantastic show on Magic Radio? Guys, if you're watching on the TikTok, get following. Everybody with a TikTok account should follow, and about 150 million have looked at the TikTok videos. This is very, very, very big. Have a look at it and thoroughly enjoy. Watch all the videos, like them and share them. How are you, says Susan to David. They're having a wee chat there. We like that. It's marvelous stuff. Guys, if you're on the YouTube channel, can everybody subscribe and then go to the bottom left and click the thumbs up? All right, fantastic. I'm in, there's Euro Finley. I'm in Bamako in Mali right now. Tell us a bit more about that, Finley. That's a great setup. Finley travels the world all the time and is in Bamako. Guys, can I have followers, please? I've got 1,000 likes already. Everybody on the TikTok, tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap on your phone. Do we have a phone here to demonstrate? There was one lying about. I don't know what it was lying about, but there was one lying about. I can't tell you. The wonderful Jerry Thompson has just joined us on the YouTube channel. Hi, Scotty. It's Jerry, the #1 van driver Scotland in the West, #1 show, #1 van driver 24/7, 365 days a year, same as you. Scotty, topic tonight, Scotty. Well, Jerry, I don't know if you were up to date with all the stuff we talked about during the week. Huge, huge topics during the week. And I'll tell you what I thought. My favorite soap opera was not on last night because there was football on. Now, I think that's not right. Should we not have the soaps? You're live on Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
Hello, Captain Birdseye, Fish Finger. David.
David, how are you, Lala? David, I put our call up on YouTube because it was so good.
I saw it. Thank you very kindly, my star.
Do you like it? There's a beautiful gift coming in.
Very, very good. Honestly, I've seen it. You're a great man, so yeah, you know.
No, you're the great man. It was so interesting because you love playing the dark horse, you know.
I just seen your wife walking by. You didn't get back there. You never noticed that she was dusting.
Oh, she just, oh, for goodness sake. I never saw her. She wouldn't realise she was on camera. And the dafty was shouting, where was she, you know?
You know what I mean? She'd have been dusted on every hand, just like me.
That's what she does. She does the high dusting. Now then, how are we?
I'm good, son. How are you?
She does the high dusting and she makes tablet.
Oh, I love tablet. Tell her to send it out to my house.
A wee tray of tablet, you know.
Aye, right out to my wee house.
David, do you mind at school when we had a wee sale of work to raise money for the children in Africa? And
lots of things.
Yes, you did that, and your ma made a tray of tablet, and you also bought everybody else's ma's tablet, and one had got the sugar wrong, and it was just like eating sugar.
Oh, even look at the camel cake. Wow.
Oh, yes. All these things. And now we've got late ones. We've got lemon drizzle and carrot cake.
I buy lemon drizzle quite often. It's beautiful.
And it's lovely. And the mums made it and brought it all into the school. and we paid our
Aye.
threepence and sixpence and all that.
The threepence and sixpence back in the day.
And it
you never
didn't last.
passed it.
The teachers told you to take it home and have it for your tea. You just stuck it straight in your gob, you know.
Aye. I used to sell tablet macaroon outside the drum chapel, you know.
Listen to this. Go on, Davy.
bars and all that.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. A sale of work. It was brilliant.
Aye.
And the ladies doing blankets by knitting them, and tammies for the winter, for the wee ones.
Right, my ma done all the knitting blankets,
Aye.
you know what I mean, for the beds.
Wonderful.
The crochet and all that, do you know what I mean?
Crochet. There's this Dafty on again, John. So are you an SNP Republican? You can never be an SNP Republican and hope to get independence, John. Don't be silly. Right? A Republican. Any Republican, that's going to finish any political party off.
Yeah, that's right. The Parliament's not a Parliament. As I said, they're all corrupted.
Now, what about this one?
There's going to be big changes.
Oh, there'll be big changes. Don't you worry. Jamie C says, Scotty, love seeing you live, buddy. Keep on going. Isn't that great?
That's it. Keep on going to the day we're up at Stern. We keep climbing that wee stairs.
See, here's this Dafty again. Where's the camper van? Now, he doesn't understand that all that we know nothing about. So he's talking, he's shooting his gob off with zero knowledge.
Just put him in the
Well, I've sent him doing this one. We'll see him for a bit. He says you're on the fence. No, I'm apolitical, John. I don't sit on any fence. We'll stick him down the Swanee if he's cheeking up. They're wasting time.
You know, as I said, yeah, you get the ones putting in about Celtic or Rangers.
I know, for goodness sake, Celtic or Rangers. What they're also probably hoping to say, are you a Protestant or a Catholic?
I know, honestly.
You know, so why don't they ask that?
I'm none of them, I'm just me.
You know? Well, as you know, I'm a universalist, Davy, so that covers the lot.
I haven't seen my niece, Irene. In fact, hello to Irene and John.
Hello, Irene and John. Dinky-Doo. There's Chazza says Dinky-Doo. And there's Vicky's followed us, Vicky Maria. And hi from Red Hill. And yes. And who have we got here? Hello from the North Pole.
My God, the North Pole. Wow.
I
wonder what he's doing right now in the North Pole. He must be on the treacherous snow conditions.
Wait till I tell you this, Davey. I know you like a wee cover-up and a wee conspiracy theory and all that.
Aye, that's right. I do.
Right. Well, wait till I tell you. I'll tell you this, boy. This week, apparently, before Robert Scott and who was the other boy, the Norwegian Amundsen, and was Shackleton involved as well, going to the South Pole, a Scot had an expedition. But they kind of airbrushed him out of history because it was a Scot. You see, the Scots are so resourceful. And there was Scots went with Scott. There was a guy from Greenock went with Robert Scott. Now, my grandfather would be 31 when Robert Scott, and I knew my grandfather really well when Robert Scott went to the South Pole, Scott of the Antarctic.
Yeah, wow.
Is that not amazing?
The expeditions, right? All the people climb all these mountains like Ben Nevis. Some of them, you hear it maybe every 2 weeks. There's the bodies that get lost and found, and people die. I mean, expedition is dangerous anyway to climb these places.
It's very dangerous. Yes, the problem is that mankind or womankind or whatever you want to call us these days, or personkind, or identifying as something kind, hashtag be kind. I think the problem is they think they can fight nature, and you never can. So sailing, yachting, rowing, kayaking, canoeing. Oh no, I've done all these things, but you can't fight the sea. You must respect it.
Imagine in a canoe upside down, you're just going to drown.
Yes, unless you really know what you're doing, you can escape from it, you know.
Aye, definitely. I can't even swim, so...
Davey, tell me what to do with this John's faulty snacks. He says, never has an actual opinion. Now, I've survived for 31 years on giving out my opinion.
Yes, that's
So,
right. Yep.
what is this person at? Do we keep him or do we dump him? Let's put it out to the nation. Well, we'll see if he gets it. But everything he's said tonight has been wrong. Everything.
He's negative.
Yes, he's a negative. Yes, absolutely. But I've survived with huge audiences, 250,000 people, every half hour listening to my opinion. And he says never has an actual opinion. Isn't that interesting?
You've got to have an opinion.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And shout it for the roof, man.
Well, you see, maybe he's got a point in that I don't have an opinion. I only have facts.
Dear, honestly. So his facts are meant to be true, is that?
No, I don't think he's not said a true thing since he came on. Now, so it's interesting, Davey. You see, the Scots have always led the way.
That's right. I know.
And the Scots provide the cash for the UK. But we don't get the credit. They don't like to admit it. Are you all right? Is your chest okay there?
It's just that, I'm very dry like you, and it's dead sweaty tonight. It's dead sticky.
It's close. It's what we call close. I've had to wipe myself down twice.
It's very clammy, do you know what I mean?
Now, tell me, you see, we understate the weather in Scotland. And the reason we do this, we say, so if you can't stand up in the wind, we go, mind you, it's fresh today. And if it's coming down in stair rods, they go, it's showery, mind you, it was showery.
Apparently we're in for a wee bit of thunder, but all right, bring it on, because it's lovely.
Bring on the thunder. Yes, our Thor, the god of thunder.
You know what I mean? That'll do
a bit of thunder, absolutely.
We're dancing in the street or something.
Dancing in the thunder. We'll do a rain dance.
Aye, that's it. Dance. So, it might be song, Fred Astaire.
Oh, beautiful. Well, singing in the rain, Gene Kelly.
Gene Kelly, brilliant.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. That's the one. That's enough of it. We don't want a copyright.
We don't want a copyright. We'll get sued.
Now,
sue me.
tell us how you're getting on. We want to hear your chat.
Yeah, as I say, son, I'm all good. John's finding his new house.
Good.
Blah, blah, blah. And he's getting on with his own business. And he went to the football today for Hull.
Oh, bless him. Good for him.
£6 a Scottish pie. £5 for a cup of tea.
What?
No! Aye! Do you know what I mean? No, I wouldn't pay that either. Do you know, I would like, give me a cup of water. Would probably say
£6. Wait, I tell you, there used to be 10 pence.
That day, 10 pence back.
Aye, and a pie was a shilling, I think. So that would be 10 old pennies, would be about 4 new p, and a pie was 5p.
I was saying to my brother, what else hard to get a good pie?
Aye.
To get I can't say the company, as you know. Anyway, there was a box in them that was 6, and then you can't get the box of 6 for £1.50. They took them after business. What about the person who's right? Bring them back. I want them.
Aye, absolutely. And I'm going to tell you this: it was an old firm game, and a boy goes up and he went. It was a pie, and let's call it a savoury hot drink. And he says, "Can I have a pie and a savoury hot drink?" And he says, "And a kind word." So she goes, "Right, there's your drink and there's your pie." And he goes, "What about my kind word?" She says, "Don't eat the pie."
See, if you get a pie, you don't get gravy with it as well.
Well, you used to, and I'll tell you another thing they used to do in Glasgow pubs was a pie and peas. So they put a spoonful of peas in the pie.
Peas, man.
Aye.
My favourite.
So you got a paper plate with a pie on it out the oven, and you poured on. There's Richard giving me red roses. Is that not beautiful?
That's right. I don't know how to deal with that.
I don't know. How do you give red roses? Somebody help Davey here.
It's strange. Or he finds
all these wee things. Well, they do. It's very kind.
Tiki-talkie.
Tiki-talkie, and it's very, my goodness, it's successful though. I put up some videos today, and you want to have seen them fly.
Very successful, love it.
You know,
I've never had it.
wonderful. It's great. I mean, you know, some stuff you scroll by, but other stuff you think that's amazing.
Aye, and then you realise your eyes go off funny. You look at the clock. The time's passed by.
The time's passed by. Yeah, there you go. I know, because it's quite. If somebody says, "Why were you late?" You don't want to say, "I was on TikTok."
TikTok is good for you, but as I say, when it starts to affect the eyes and you're trying to catch balls again.
But Davey, isn't it amazing how it's expanding? There's Dave saying, "Dinky-Doo, Scotty, nice to see you."
There you go, son.
And here's this, John. Here he goes like this. Your career is over. You're in TikTok, my man. We know we're in TikTok. We've had 150 million watch the TikTok, you dafty. My career's just starting, you dafty. Right, shall we dump him down the Swanee? He's asking me to man up down the Swanee. Let's see him. Wait till we see him here. He's got 175 followers, so I think his career's over. Right, here it goes.
Okay, you go.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll mute him.
Right, okay, mute him just now.
Just to calm him down.
Play
I will just we'll have a laugh. Here we go. So there we go. The live's getting shared by Live Love Chunk. So there you are. Thank you guys to Richard Tanner for contributing. We're 10% of the total goal with 2,500 likes already.
That's great.
For heaven's sake. Davey, lovely to hear you. Dinky-Doo to you and Tarala. Dinky-Doo. That's your Davey. Always like a call from Davey, you know. Wee bit of chat. Aha. Aha. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who is that?
Scotty, it's John Boy.
John Boy, how are you?
I'm fine, lad. I just had Davey there, mate.
That's Davey was on there, absolutely, and he was telling me you're getting on fine.
How are you, my friend?
Well, I'm great, and I'm better for hearing you. And Davey says that you're getting on well.
Yeah, I'm well. Thank you, Scotty.
Fantastic.
I give my questions and my love to Davey and my cat. I tell him I love him, and I'll always love him.
Absolutely, absolutely. And actually, John, he'll know that.
Yes, he will.
You know, he'll know that.
Even through all my problems, I still love him to bits. I tell me this story. I was at the Partick Thistle game today. It was £3.50 for a pie,
right?
£5 for a cup of tea.
For goodness!
And it was £15 to get in.
We're in the rank business.
Last week I was at a Stirling Albion game, who are a division below Partick Thistle.
Yes.
And they were £17 to get in, more expensive.
Right.
But a cup of tea was only £1.
Oh, right. So
the pie was only £1.
Right. So you've done in a 20 spot.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Fantastic. When I went, I can remember going to a Partick Thistle game. I wasn't sure how to get to Firhill. So the boy says, if you just follow the crowd, says the policeman, and I ended up in the supermarket at Summerston.
That's a far way to Firhill, Scotty. How far did you walk?
Oh, I had to go up the road. That was great. I used to stay just round the corner from Firhill. It's a great place and lovely people. And I'm glad you had a nice day, John.
Thank you, Scotty. I'm good. Schools. Scotty, I used to go to the Stirling Albion game.
Oh, nice.
Every week.
When
I was younger, home and away, when I was a youngster.
Yes.
I fell away when I moved to Glasgow. I'm getting back into it now.
You're a great man, John.
Local team.
Yes.
Drumchapel United.
Oh, yes.
Just up the road.
Now you're talking.
And come on to Drumchapel United. They need more fans at their games. That's what I'm saying.
That's what they're needing. Absolutely. John, lovely to hear you and Dinky-Doo.
Love. And Dinky-Doo to you.
Lots of love.
David.
Dinky-Doo, la.
Dinky-Doo.
That's your John. So there we go. That's fantastic. Great. I'm so glad John rang there. Now, let's get some of the chats here. We're way behind. Way behind. Oh, my goodness me. Sorry, guys. The voice of reason. My prediction is to give a woman with big blue eyes and a red rose, if you get my meaning. A red nose. Hi, Jerry, number one driver. Robert is here. I'm a cat. I'm a Glasgow cat. And my name is Sam the Skull. Good to see you on again, Scotty. Absolutely. I remember Sam the Skull. Lovely poem. There's Phil. You all right, Scotty? Your sweet bro, Phil. Lovely to have you with us in DINKY-DOO. Now, yes, pennies for the black babies. You did, Jerry. That was the big thing then in school. They collected your pennies. We used to raise money for them, the poor wee souls, to send to the wee ones in Africa. Raise the money. Oh, raise money, no raid money, right? Yes, we used to raise the money, Jerry. Absolutely. And the voice of reason says Mosey's favourite sweet was tablet. Moses and the tablet. Yes, absolutely. Good one there. There's Ronnie. Hi, it's Ronnie here. Glasgow United, Celtic Rangers. Team for Glasgow. No Rangers, no Celtic. Just Glasgow United. Jerry, you are talking my language, la. Murray O'Donnell got the wonderful last night of the proms on in the background, hosted by the fabulous Katie Derham, while enjoying your live, Scotty. Do you know Murray? She's excellent, and that is a wonderful program. I was very friendly with a lady, sadly she's passed away, and she was one of the main singers at the last night of the proms. And she even went back to singing with the late, great Malcolm Sargent, Sir Malcolm Sargent, Flash Harry. And he was so famous with the proms. And even when he was dying, he went across the road. The year before he died, he dressed himself up, was always immaculate, Malcolm Sargent, and made it across to the proms and appeared on the platform. Tumultuous cheering. And then he, the next year, he wasn't well enough. He was in bed, and the BBC sent a link across to his flat. He had a flat in Albert Hall Mansions. The last time I looked, they were about 13 million quid, these flats. We had a flat in Albert Hall Mansions. But apparently it came out that a very famous society lady had actually bought it for Malcolm. Because 13 million quid nowadays, even in those days. Interesting fact about the late Queen, she was actually a part-time gas boiler fittee, and she was Corgi registered. Voice of reason. Tut, 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 tut. I can't believe a year since we lost Her Majesty the Queen. Incredible. Guys, we are so busy on here tonight. Please get following. If you haven't followed, make sure you do. There we go. All right, Scotty. Oh, up the Royal Artillery, says our rocks. We salute the Royal Artillery, a fine regiment of the British Army. Thank you for saluting them. My neighbour mounts Big Ben on a regular basis. She says it keeps her fit. The voice of reason, yes. She's maybe actually a clock or a bell designer, and shins up the tower, you know. Anybody remember the 39 Steps? Does anybody remember that? One of the remakes, the one with Robert Powell, outstanding actor. And he's hanging on to the hands of Big Ben. He can't let it strike or the bomb goes off. Oh my goodness. We were all, it was nail biting, I tell you. Guys, why are we watching without subscribing on the YouTube channel? And why have we not all gone down to the bottom left where you'll see a little thumbs up sign and click the thumbs up to let us know that you're here? Very important. You're looking lovely, right, Scotty? Rab, you're very kind. How are we doing, Scotty boy? Ever been up to the Isle of Skye? Do you know, Alistair, my girlfriend and I went to the Isle of Skye prior to the bridge opening. We got held up in a restaurant. I think the chef must have walked out over near Fort William. And we were late in arriving and we missed the last ferry and we had to drive all the way back down again. Got back to Edinburgh about 2 in the morning. But it was a wonderful drive, wonderful drive. Robert Donat, not Donat, Angela. No, it wasn't that one. The first one was Robert Donat. That was Alfred Hitchcock. What was that? Who can tell me what that is? So that was Robert Donat, the first one. The second one was made in, I think, 1953, and it was Kenneth Moore, the guy that played Douglas Bader in Reach for the Sky. There we are. Angela, DINKY-DOO, what's happening, Scotty? Just fabulous, amazing chat. So it was the third one with Robert Powell, right? The 39 Steps. And has there been a fourth? Or was that a television drama? And a bit of it was filmed at Dumbarton Castle. I tell you. So there we have it. DINKY-DOO. If you've just joined us, a very warm welcome. Follow on the TikTok. Subscribe on the YouTube. It's not rocket science, as I told them at NASA during my interview. Scotland to beat England on Tuesday night. Come on, the Scots. Good one, Jerry Thompson. Show him the door, Scotty, says Susan. Well, Susan, I've taken pity on him because he's a poor soul. Can't even mind his name. And we muted him so he can watch, but he can't comment. But we will send him down the Swanee if he's just cheeking up. He's a poor soul. A wee bit of jealousy. A wee bit of the green-eyed monster there. Scotty, you should come for a visit to the town of Woodbury in Georgia. Philip Blake, I think I would thoroughly enjoy that, sir. We thank you. How wonderful. Guys, that's me being invited by the governor to go to Woodbury in Georgia in America. Is that not beautiful? Live on the YouTube channel. Do you know, can I tell you, Philip, over 14% of my viewers are in the States. Is that not just amazing? And I've been told, Scotty, you should go to America. They would absolutely lap you up big time into New York City. Have you been to Texas? Casey, I haven't. I haven't been to the States. I would love to go. I've just worked my life away. It's been very successful, don't get me wrong. There's no complaints. But I haven't widely traveled globally, and we need to open travel up for people. Yes, Scotty, get him off the show. Show him the door. What's the number, says John. John, the number is, shall I hold it up for you so you can see it? There we go. Can everybody see that? The Scottie McClue YouTube phone in. Call Scotty now. 01416289795. 01416289795. Is that the right way round? Have you been to Mull? Yes, I know Mull like the back of my hand, Shona. Or Shoreditch. Is it Shoreditch or Shona? There you are. I used to go to Tobermory on holiday. I got picked up at Craignewer just from the pier was new. And I used to play down at the steps at the pier where the wee Loch Buoy came in. What are you up to these days, Scotty? Nolan, probably the busiest I've ever been in my life. So there you are. Quite fantastic. I have a wonderful job. And I inform, educate, and entertain. Follow us, guys, as soon as you can. How do you, Mr. McClue? Hello, Billy. Do you live in the Highlands, Scotty? No, I live in the West Coast, lower down, nearer to Glasgow. But I know the Highlands. And I love the Highlands. And I holiday in the Highlands. Fantastic. But I've still got a lot of places to see there. Do you know how to play any instruments? Well, I play the accordion. Would you like a tune? Greetings from Manofield and Aberdeen, Petordere. We love Manofield. There's one or two kind of swish hoosies out there, Big Goose. No, I'm saying, oh, that Mannowfield. We love Mannowfield. The Scottish Republic, United Ireland. Well, no, Scotland under the Crown, and maybe Northern Ireland independent under the Crown. But as soon as you mention Republic, you're finished. Your political movement is stone dead in the water. That's what happened to the nationalists in Scotland in 2014. They were anti-monarchists and they blew the whole thing. And they'll blow the next one too if they don't get their act together. Smarten up, because, the king is not going to back independence unless the monarchy is 100% secure. It's coming, boss. Northern Ireland United under the Crown. Good one. Thank you, BBN. That sounds a lot better, but Republic, no. I mean, I know Ireland is staggered by la dee da rum tum tum, da dee da di da dee. There we are, sung together with God Save Our Gracious King. So there we have it, because the Irish Crown's still about, guys. If you ever fancy a wee change. You're looking great, Scotty. Paul Carroll, we need to hear from you. You are such a top man. Do you know, I was thinking about you this week, and I don't panic. I'm just thinking what a fine organist you are. And I was thinking to myself, who would I book if I wanted a real top organist? And I thought, do you know, Paul Carroll. Is that not wonderful? The man that's played for the Cardinal. Have you ever played for the Vatican, Paul, itself? Have you played, did you not play for the Pope? Did you not play for the Pope? Do tell us. Come and tell us. So there we are, the Grim Reaper. So there we are, Charles is next. He's already there. He's already king. Absolutely. So there you have. Now, you're live on Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
Hello, Scotty. It's Mars here. How are you?
Marcy.
Mars.
Mars.
Yeah,
DINKY-DOO, Mars. Lovely to have you with us.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm very, very well. I'm better for hearing you, La. I'll tell you that.
What?
Better for hearing you?
Sorry, I thought you said to tell you what.
No. I'll tell you that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So,
Mars, where are you phoning from, roughly, so that the people can get a bearing?
Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham. Fantastic.
Birmingham.
We love it.
Birmingham boy.
You're a Birmingham boy, Mars. No, I couldn't actually tell, because you're very well spoken, you know.
Am I?
Oh, yeah.
I get told I'm totally not.
You're told, yeah. But are you a Brum, or?
I am a Brum.
You're Brum. I love Brum. I used to speak at the radio conferences there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, I put on the live chat because I'm Grumpy Get on the live chat.
Wonderful.
BRNB started back the other day.
Oh, brilliant. That was a fact. It was actually an old boss of mine that started BRMB.
Okay.
So I think you'll be talking, did it start in the first round in 1973?
Oh, I don't know. I weren't that old. I weren't born then.
No, I know, but it's a great station.
Yeah, it's relaunched again because obviously I think it sold like the old owners or whatever have sold it to be part of Smooth, I think.
Right. BRMB coming back. That's fantastic.
BRMB, yeah, it launched this week.
How lovely.
Did you work for them?
I didn't actually work for BRMB. Sadly, I'd love to have worked for them, but you can only work. I've worked for 35 radio stations, Mark, and we used to put them all together. The phone in was just so popular, we'd put them all together.
Oh, gosh. I got you. Because BRMB used to do a phone-in. Late night with Jezza.
Yes, I remember hearing Jezza's phone in. That's right. And in fact, Jezza took over from me in Manchester.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, he actually took over. It was fantastic.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I'd ring quickly because I'm working, so I thought I'd ring quickly just to call in because it was going a bit quiet on there. So I am slowly heading to my bed.
Will you take care of yourself? I'm so glad you're enjoying the phone-ins, Moz.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I'm being honest. I thought you stopped it because it just wasn't popping up on my YouTube.
Oh, right.
I did thought you stopped, and then I thought, I'll click because I subscribed to a load.
Oh, no, we don't stop till everybody had enough.
Yeah, well, I thought I'll have a check-in, and that's when I checked in again about a couple of weeks ago and saw that you were still doing it.
We're back still doing it. Great, Moz. You take care and have a lovely sleep. Hey, Dinky-Doo.
Dinky-Doo, bye.
Dinky-Doo, bye, Lala. There we are. Moz from Birmingham. We love that. From Birmingham. Isn't that brilliant, guys? I do love this. Now, hold on a second. Right. That's fantastic. Whoa. We are busy tonight. Can't wait for the Walking Alive, says Scott McClue fan. Excellent. Calendar, lovely. I went to Calendar, says the voice of reason. Scotland, looking for a date. What date did you go? So there we are. Now, Grim Reaper, I think you're not in very good taste. I think we'll remove your stuff. We'll not ban you, but it's not very funny. Hello from Fisk, says Wilson Dinky-Doo. Wilson, lovely to have you with us. Scotty, what can you tell us about your upcoming show, The Walking Alive? Well, this is your show, I think, Scottie McClue fan. What's Jezza's number? Numpty pestered him. Time Numpty pestered him. Yes, absolutely. Poor Solly. He took over from me, and I think he had a tough time of it. So there we are. Susan says, Grim Reaper, that is sick. Shall we ban the Grim Reaper, Susan? Or will we time out the Grim Reaper? What shall we do with him? We'll put him in time out. That'll do him. Calm him down, yeah. Pretty bad news, I say to you, coming out with that kind of stuff at this time. They're not realizing just... yes, absolutely. Ban him, says Susan. Guys, should we ban the Grim Reaper? We've put him in time out just now. Where have you played the accordion, Scotty boy? The accordion, I've played it on here. I'll give you a tune if you want. Time him out, says Jerry. When did you work for STV, says Pataudry? I worked for STV from 1985 to 1989. And then I left STV to set up the radio station for Central Scotland. And I worked for Grampian, 84, 85, Border 85. So I worked for STV and Border and travelled. Murray O'Donnell. Guys, can I tell you what Murray O'Donnell's done? The rascal, the big rascal. He sent me another £20. £20. He sent it the other night as well. Murray, thank you. Thank you. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Hello, is that Scotty?
Yes.
Hi, Scotty. Good evening. Paul Carroll, organist. How are you?
Paul, how lovely to hear you. This is a great privilege. Now, I don't want you panicking. As I say, you were in my mind. It was either 2 days ago or 3 days ago. I thought, who would I get as a top organist? And it was yourself. And now I think we're talking a top pilot.
Well,
Oh!
That's true. Yeah, I went on the PPL course, which is the private pilot's license, and yeah. So
I've been in the cockpit with you in virtual form.
Oh, really?
Yes,
okay.
Yes. I've been in it. It's wonderful. You posted a video of one of your flights, and I was in the cockpit with you, and I thought, what a great man! And I thought, I've actually been so privileged to meet this man because you came to see me at the radio station.
I did.
And you were very, very supportive about all the carry on.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I sort of lost contact with you, just due to work and stuff.
You have nothing. nothing to apologize for. I follow you on social media. I read your stuff, and I just give you the thumbs up. I think, what a guy.
Well, I've just basically phoned in just to say I love the fact that you are still like on YouTube, and like when you put the card up there with your phone number, and I was like, I'm just going to phone you because I don't want to criticize like people who are just like, I don't mean to be sounding bad like the keyboard warriors, but there's nothing better than just picking up the phone and chatting to you.
Pick up the phone and have a chat, rather than the keyboard warrior. What about the wonderful Murray O'Donnell? £20. And he did the same the other night, and he's done the same about another 20 times.
Yeah. Like, just like when, you worked for Scott FM, which was, you absolutely blew that station. You were the main person that actually rocketed that station, let's be honest. And that was basically because of I still remember the articles, BT shut down, Scottie, it was basically a big, technical problem because so many people were trying to call you.
460,000 in 1 week, and it appeared on a printout.
Well, that's the thing. Like, what I'm 50 next year, and sometimes I think to myself, maybe am I just a dinosaur, or
No.
Can we all not get back to phoning people rather than texting?
Yeah, that would be great. Phoning or even writing a letter. Do you know what I mean?
With a first-class stamp.
With a first-class stamp. I remember it. I can remember, Paul, it was a Friday afternoon, and a friend of mine came round, and we had one of these old-fashioned bells in the flat, and he rang it. And he went, right, hurry up, we're going out. And I said, well, I'm just going to post this. He goes, what is it? I said, it's an application form for a job at the BBC. And he said, oh, you'll no get that. The usual Scottish thing, right? So I held it up to him. I said, what does that say there? And it was the stamp at the time, probably something like 5p, And he went, what do you mean, what does it say? I said, what does that say? He said, BBC, Queen Margaret Drive, Glasgow. I said, G12. I said, and what does that say? And he went, 5p. I said, it's 5p. Whether I get it or not is not a problem. It's 5p. And nowadays, it's an email. So if somebody says no, they say no.
I know it's a sad reflection on that, but yeah, I'm always trying to pursue the latest. You're far ahead of me, by the way. I mean, you're on TikTok.
Well, TikTok is outstanding, and YouTube, brilliant. The YouTube channel is growing. It was a slow start because there's just so much media out there, but it's growing beautifully. And that's why I want everybody subscribing and doing the thumbs up down at the bottom left there.
So what is your call times then? You're on Saturday between 9 and 10?
9 and 10 officially, but I do what we call random pop-ups during the week if I've got time. And we have a lovely bit of fun, So if you're subscribed to the YouTube, Paul, set your notifications, tap the bell, and that'll give you a wee ting when it's on. And if you've got time, it's always lovely to have you with us.
I will do, and hopefully we'll maybe have a wee jamming session with some hymns.
With some hymns. Well, I don't know if you've seen the latest I did. Not terribly well, I hasten to add to the man himself, but I did Behold the Mountain of the Lord, and to the tune Glasgow, and what else did I do? Another couple of wee ditties on a pipe organ about a month ago. So if you scroll down the TikTok videos, you'll see McClue trying his hand at the pipe organ.
Good. But we get in a church?
Well, sort of a chapel. So there you are, with a very fine pipe organ. So there we go. Yes.
That sounds great. Listen, thanks very much for taking my call tonight. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate you coming on. I was just going to say, Was I right? You played for the Archbishop, for the Cardinal, but did you play for His Holiness as well?
I did. I played for Cardinal Tom Winning.
Yes, Tom. That's right. Great man. Yes.
From Wishaw. And
a big Scottie
played...
McClue fan, by the way.
He was.
Yes.
He was. Yes. And he had a great sense of humour.
Wonderful sense of humour. Wonderful sense of humour.
Lovely. Really was a lovely man.
My favourite story about Tommy was at a dinner, and some councillor said to him, "So you'll be a Labour man then?" He went, "No, I'm a Catholic." And that was it. He just gave him that, and the guy had to just shut his gob, you know.
It was very good. In fact, he's probably the only cardinal that we've had with probably a good sense of humour.
Yes.
So he was a really nice man. He was fantastic. Yes, I helped out at the papal visit in Bellahouston.
That's the one. I thought that.
I did. It was lovely. It was a spectacular experience. It really was.
Well, you're a wonderful player. They were very fortunate to have you.
Oh no, it was nice. It was just such a pleasure to be there. You know, I don't think we'll ever see another papal visit. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Yeah, you never know.
I know. You're right. You're right. So you never know. Fingers crossed. You know. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you and say thank you for taking the call. It was lovely. You're doing fabulous. You really are.
You're a great man, Paul, and we will catch up soon, sir. And safe flighting. Get all these checks done.
I will. Thank you, sir.
You are clear for takeoff, sir.
Roger.
A dinky-doo. It's actually Scotty. What a fine man. There we are. The wonderful Paul Carroll, one of our top organists, and I was pretty sure I'd got it right. He had played for His Holiness. Oh my goodness, we're nearly out of time. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Hi, Arthur, Scottie McClue.
Hello, how are you? Could you give me a first name just?
Just my first name, yeah?
Just a first name, yeah.
It's Robin.
Robin, good. Just so I got something to call you, you know.
Yeah, how you doing, Robin? How you doing?
How doing, Scotty? Yeah, England are 27-3, right? 27-3. Argentina Rugby World Cup.
By the way.
What about that? What can I do for you, sir? We're just about out of time, but lovely to hear you.
Yeah. How's the night going?
Night has gone outstanding, Robin. Absolutely amazing.
That's great.
Absolutely, and lovely to hear you.
Yeah, you too.
And I hope you'll give me another wee call when we've got more time and we'll get a bit of chat.
Yeah, of course.
Brilliant, Robin. Do take care. Dinky-doo.
Right, see you later.
See you later, buddy. What a fine fellow. That's it, guys. Sadly, we are out of time. I can't believe it. That Grim Reaper, that's bang out of order. So there we are. The Grim Reaper. Hang on, let's ban him right away. Right. Lifetime ban for the Grim Reaper, guys. Sorry about that. Didn't realise he was a complete half-wit. So there we go. We'll just get rid of his stuff. What a shame. There we go. I think that's us. Professor Numpty says, you're a good man, Murray O'Donnell. Absolutely. Scotty says, Mr. Niga, can you say hello to my best student, Daniel? Yes, indeed. So there we go. That's the stuff. Right. I don't think there's any. There's the Grim Reaper. Yeah, let's get shot of him completely. I do sincerely apologize, guys. We were so busy there. We didn't realize the Grim Reaper was on. I'll remove all that rubbish. And we'll say cheerio to our beautiful TikTokers. We love you. Thank you for joining us, and dinky-doo. Isn't that fantastic? So, guys, big apologies for the Grim Reaper. Rule Britannia's on. Oh, wow, Murray. I'll go and watch. Send the Grim Reaper to bed, Scotty. Oh, he's finished. He'll not be back on here, I tell you. There we are. Fantastic. Scotty's the #1 in the UK with the help of his viewers. Great, fantastic, Scotty. Jerry, tonight's been a privilege. I'll say ta-ta, guys. Thank you for watching, and we shall catch up soon. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Watch out for videos during the week, and TikTokers get following and enjoy all the videos. There's a Scottie McClue saying dinky-doo to every one of you. Stick out your tongues and say ta-ta, ta-ta, and again, ta-ta.